Screen by Ayton for Chris Paul. Drives, lobs inside for the big man. Nothing there, so to Booker on the wing. He sends it, he scores it. They look like they just want to win right now. Jeremy Grant with a drive, gets to the rack, lays it up, lays it in. Count that baby, and a foul. As Jay Crowder comes to forecourt. Chris Paul cross courts to Crowder for a long gun. It goes.
Wow.
Mikal Bridges with that rebound. Suns to Ayton. Turns and fires and fills it up.
Ayton is 7 feet tall, and he actually 7'1", and he plays like it.
Give and go, DeLon right to Blake, and DeLon lays it up and lays it in. DeLon Wright with penetration, flips it up and in.
It's good to see him scoring. At the point guard spot, he's got to be able to provide some points for the Pistons. A bit rusty and maybe a little nervous. Not easy going against the team that you once played for, now having to play against for the first time.
Chris Paul automatic from right there. Blake Griffin bounces to the cutter. Shot is up and in. Another hoop for DeLon Wright. Neither free throw fell for Ayton. Jeremy Grant over Crowder. He hits it. Bounces down the lane and unable to convert. Josh Jackson. Chris Paul will pull up and fill it up from behind the long line.
To solidify themselves at the top of the conference.
And Jackson off the inbound, catch and shoot three, able to knock it down.
Plumlee gets it back from Blake. Basket cut. DeLon Wright, another deuce for DeLon.
DeLon Wright has 4 layups.
Booker with a pump fake. Crowder with a shot, and he sticks it. First guy in history to ever do that. And he's getting better and better as a scorer. Always good defend. Booker fires and fills it up. Since they just into the ball game on his first touch, he sends it, can't score it. He'll get it back. Booker to the elbow. Fade away, fills it. Sadiq looking for a shot. Powers it up and in.
Nice to see him get one inside the arc.
He's not going to let him take the ball away, but he finally ended up throwing it away. That's Javon Carter. Perimeter gun goes. That's Cameron Payne. Payne to the basket, reverse off the square for a score. Derrick Rose to Sadiq Bey and a miss from distance. Charge from the top. Hey, they can't bother me there.
Yes, I got something for the length. Come get this, huh?
To be thrown his way. There it is. Will he take the shot? Drives it, floats it up, fills it up.
Well, Sekou Doumbouya, knowing what Langston is capable of on the catch and shoot. Close.
Cameron Payne on the drive and collects the deuce. You know, 33-20. Pistons need to be careful, Gregory.
Yeah, the Phoenix Suns look as though they are enjoying playing defense right now as a group.
You know what DeAndre Ayton said? I don't care how much I score. I want to be the anchor of this defense. That's refreshing.
Look at them. Wow.
Another hoop for Phoenix, this one from distance. And a careless turnover that time by the Suns. Steve Mikhailuk from way behind the long line fires and fills it up.
It's 1 of 3 from the floor. Great look there and showed his length.
And you know he's not bashful.
Yeah.
Carter to the paint, dishes to Saric. He'll flip it up a half hook and hit it. Kicks it out to the sideline. Cam Johnson with a miss. Langston Galloway does not miss from deep on the wing. It's still 41-28 Phoenix. Langston Galloway from the corner. Another 3 for Langston. Said something to his former teammate. So it's 44-28 and the Suns have the ball. Langston from Chris Paul nails another.
Work harder to get open.
My buddy, the late great Dick Carter, great defensive coach, would say, show him the lights, which means let him look up from the court at the lights. Svi with a score, 47-31. Here's Chris Paul to the basket, scoops and scores. Ayton ends up with a basketball to Jay Crowder. Another from the corner from guess who?
I'm in his shirt with him. He's not going to catch it.
He has 17. Chris Paul with a lob to Ayton. For Langston Galloway. DeLon Wright backs up. Pump fake. Dishes to Jeremy Grant for a triple try. It's through for three. And did the Pistons ever need that? Here's Blake Griffin with Langston on him. Will take him to the paint. Find Jackson from the corner.
I like the decision.
And Frank Jackson converts. This from the corner by Crowder. 54-37 our score. Blake from the wing. And he hits it.
Yeah, he gets his now.
They had to cool down a little bit.
22-point deficit, I believe, at one point.
Actually, one more than that, 23. Here's Jahlil Okafor with the jam. How about that as a 10-point game?
And that includes missing some free throws.
DeLon Wright with a miss. 8 against Mason Plumlee. From inside, they get that high percentage shot and make it count. Blake with a basketball. Plumlee shoots a pass down deep and converting. DeLon Wright straight on, uncontested gun, and it goes.
Tell you what, I've liked the Pistons a whole lot. It's going to be a very tough finish for Plumlee, who's not all that accustomed to getting his own stuff, and to have to get it over the top of a 7'1". Josh is just not really in rhythm, not in sync tonight. 2 of 10 now from the floor, and as we said, not always easy going against your former team. You can see it tonight.
Blake Griffin against Bridges. The youngster, a good defender, but no match for Blake in the paint. It's 61-50.
He was open for a while. If the Pistons had been able to find him quicker, then Svi would have been able to put that in the hoop any way he wanted. But by the time he got it, defense was there.
And Booker converts from 3 or 4 steps behind the line.
Up over 70% so far this season.
And the Pistons tonight are 12 for 13. Phoenix 0 for 6. Missed by Booker. Derrick Rose is checked in. Jeremy Grant fires, fills it up. Jeremy with a dozen.
Working zone. The zone has been good.
To the lane and to the rim. 68-60. Phoenix. 5:20 left in the third. Easy drive and dunk for Jeremy Grant.
In the zone, the ball takes the man. In other words, man-to-man on the ball, and everybody else is zoning up. Phoenix finally got a good look right in the middle of the Pistons zone. They have gotten the ball in that area.
And DeAndre Ayton makes the Pistons pay. It's Phoenix by 4. Jeremy Grant took it into Ayton and scored. Sometimes when a big guy brings it down, not a good idea. Derrick Rose, double clutcher. He hits it. Don't look now, but this score is tied at 70. Everybody loves Jokic's game.
Yeah, I do.
Booker out of the Phoenix timeout gets the floater to fall. It's 72-70.
Campaign gets inside with that pretty left-hand finish.
Charge topside, hooks it inside in the direction of Crowder. Pistons knock it away. A run out for Saddiq Bey. Scoops no. Jahlil Okafor tapped it in. Gets it back. Tries to get to the basket. Ball batted away off the floor to Crowder. And Cam Johnson will get an uncontested slam. Saddiq Bey Back on top to Derrick Rose with it. A double team on Derrick. Plumlee down deep, and Blake lays it up, lays it in.
Nice job by Blake coming from the far weak side.
Derrick spins to the lane, and he lost the ball to Carter. Numbers for Phoenix. Chris Paul to Saric for a score. Booker back into the backcourt for Phoenix with Chris Paul. Chris Paul with a foul line, popping it, drops.
It's a floor game. It's a cerebral game. It's an under control game. He could play 4 more years.
Yeah, you're right. Great description of his game. Jeremy Grant sends it and scores it for the Pistons. DeLon Wright with the basketball. Clock's at 4 as he gets to the rim and scoops and scores. DeLon Wright did it by himself.
Yeah, he had to fight for that.
Booker on top. Booker turns, fires this long. Follow up and in for Mikal Bridges.
But the Pistons have to find a way because that zone has been their best defense.
Jeremy Grant misses. Saddiq Bey with a rebound. Saddiq gets it in the corner. Fires and fills it. And that's a triple. Chris Paul in traffic to Ayton. Backs and bumps on Plumlee. Half hook, in and out, and back in again. Blake Griffin is back. Blake Griffin against Saric. Pump fake. Glasser. Good.
Now, you're not going to fault Booker on that shot. He was unguarded. Took it early. But when he misses, the Pistons short duty on the defensive end.
Saric trying to guard Blake Griffin inside. Cam Johnson with a sideline 3 that's through, and that's a big time basket. DeLon Wright drives it. Looked like he drew some contact. No call. Phoenix the other way. Bridges to the basket thanks to a dish from Chris Paul. Bridges with the jam.
If it comes out from inside out and it's there and it's open, why not?
Here's Jeremy Grant going inside, wraps it around to Plumlee for a dunk.
Love it.
Heck of a play for Dwayne Casey and the Pistons. They've tied the score at 93. DeLon Wright to Jeremy Grant, working against Cam Johnson. Drives it to the rim, lays it up, lays it in. The Pistons untie it, 95-93. Pistons playing Blake Griffin in the middle against Ayton. Pump fake in the lane. Nice pass for Bey. Saddiq for 3 or 2, and it's through. Pistons could really put the pressure on with a score here. Jeremy Grant to the hoop. Doesn't convert. Clock still running. Bey this time. Sends it. Scores it! Saddiq Bey with back-to-back clutch hoops in overtime here against the Suns. 100-93 still our score. DeLon Wright to the rack. Lays it up, lays it in! Against Cam Johnson. Blake faces him. Basket cut by Plumlee, and he lays it in. Perfect pass and a heck of a finish.
Got to finish it, and don't take anything for granted, George.
Saric from the corner, good shooter. It dances and it drops. Right with the drive. Bey in the corner, misfires to DeAndre Ayton. Quick handoff to Booker. Fly into forecourt. Flies down the lane, lays it up, lays it in. They didn't waste any time. Screens for DeLon Wright. Clock's at 10. Jeremy Grant takes the baseline, gets to the basket. Corkscrew, shot and a score! Cam Johnson outside for Booker. He knows they need a 3. Jacks it up and in. That is a 3.
Chris Paul's on Blake Griffin.
DeLon Wright finds Jeremy Grant for the corner gun. It goes! Wow. Jeremy Grant has been magnificent. Now 12 seconds to play. He's on the perimeter. All he's going to get is a 2, and he lays it up and lays it in.